against Wolf, you'll be able to match that camping and zoning you will get from Wolf players. So we're going to be seeing the R.O.B. No Roy in sight. PS2 yet again. And let's hop into this Grands.
All right, let's see how it gets done. With Zomba having to play from loser's side, he's going to have to take the 2 best-of-3s for the night if he wants to claim first place. And if he's playing at all like he did in the previous set, it's a very doable prospect. So Jakal's going to have to stay on his A game.
Jakal's also been playing clean tonight, but has to get past that kind of initial rust after not playing for a little bit. And I don't know if the rust is showing or Zomba's just playing hot, but gets hit with the back air.
Zomba's staying hyper aggro, and when the battle is staying nearly exclusively on the ledge, doesn't matter how good Wolf's movement is. He's got no airspace and no ground to actually move across. He's just there for the ride.
You are hoping and praying you're able to make it out. And Zomba not needing any hopes and prayers right now, just kind of extending this lead as far as they can. Gonna get the up tilt into the up air, not gonna find the stock quite yet, but just all his percent coming on, just lapping.
Like, Zomba's doing a great job of making sure... Okay, good catch on that. He got caught out a couple of times because of Jakal's wayward usage of up B. But, like, making sure that if he is going to be committing time to, like, jumping in or moving forward in some regard, he has a lot of stage to fall back on. That's that aspect of stage control that's super important for R.O.B.
Yeah, and I want to say that's the second or third time that Jakal's lost the stock because of an up B. Gonna hit the back air there, but Zomba's been ready to punish those up Bs, so you need to find a way to diversify where you use the option.
I think Jakal committing to aerials at like their maximum distance or like a mid-range blaster is going to be the ticket to slowing down Zomba, because too much space means that Zomba's just going to practically outzone him. Not enough space, and we're seeing Jakal getting clapped around like the rest of this game 1 has been.
We were talking about it earlier, those gyro confirms you can get for any character. You're seeing the gyro into dash back there, nothing too flashy, but it gets the job done nonetheless and has him in an excellent position.
That's crazy how Zomba almost benefited from getting hit by Wolf up air.
I don't know how many characters can say that, I'm going to be honest with you. It is a very select list.
Tactical damage. A back hit of Nair, that was super smart from Zomba.
Zomba looking just to clean this game up real quick and trying to force a reset here. Game 1 is the start of that, but Jack is going to be able to find the back throw. Not going to kill quite yet, but in a good spot to take the stock if they can find one read.
Definitely. I'm pretty sure down tilt or forward tilt at the ledge would have gotten it done if Jack was given that opportunity, but okay, Zomba tried to get cute with it, and because of that, he has to clean it up with forward tilt at the ledge to take game 1.
Zomba tried to get cute, it didn't work, and he just kind of, like, not even slapped him away, just kind of pushed him away ever so lightly, and it worked because of how high a percent Jakal was at. So, when nothing else works, Rob forward tilt will be there.
It was such a goofy end to an aggressive start to the set.
Yeah, it just looks so anticlimactic. Like, there was no sense of finality to it. It was just kind of like pushing you off slightly.
Oh, and we're seeing a little bit of a role reversal here where Jakal is going to be opting to play some Roy into Zomba's R.O.B. Interesting pick.
I wonder if Jakal just wants a reset game and try again in set 2, or if his actually is really solid Roy, already getting these airplanes going.
Like, I want to presume that solid fundamentals and probably some labbing of the character makes the Roy a somewhat educated pick. Yeah. Especially when you're considering that, like, R.O.B does have to come in on you in order to get a lot started, and again, big target, so big opportunity to convert stray hits into big damage or a kill. Like, it's not a bad pick. But I am personally not as familiar with Jakal's Roy, so I'm curious to see where this brings us, because it's working so far, almost netting the kill off of a jab back air from center stage.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen this character, but it is working out, like you said, and gonna get that up B, not gonna take it yet though on PS2, and gets the jab forward air there, actually, doesn't even need the back air, and able to take the stock.
Oh, he did not connect to the ledge. Because of that, he gets eaten alive by Arm Rotor. We got tied stocks right away.
Oh, we'll see what... Yeah, again, not sweet spotting the ledge. He's taking a lot of percent, lost of stock to it already, and 63% and more from one mistake.
Oh no, once again, he's missing the ledge, and because of that, he's just eating damage. He's going to be able to find his way safely back onto the stage, but for how long? Oh, okay, that was silly. This is why we DI and SDI.
One of the only times you will see someone fall out of rotor arm in this game, and it happens there to Jakal. Still needs to make his way past, though. Hasn't really been able to reset to neutral since that initial mistake not stacking the ledge. He has been at disadvantage the entire time.
We got the respectable 1.2% though.
you take those. You take what you can get. And unfortunately for that stock, that was all Jakal could find.
All right, well, we're not in the reset bracket just yet, although forgive me for expecting this Roy to bring us there in swift fashion, because Zomba is still playing like a man possessed. There's just so much damage going down right now. That's the jump. Goodbye. Welcome to Grand Finals Reset.
I feel like Zomba felt insulted. Like, how dare you go Roy against me, and just took it out on Jakal that entire game.
Like, he's just playing high. Like, he was looking really good in Losers Final, and he looked fantastic in the first set of Grand Final, and we are very swiftly seeing the pick back into Wolf. No surprises there. Like, again,
Might have been a reset game, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Like,
it started off really well, though. The Roy started off hot, but then Zomba just kind of adapted. And it was Jakal spending 90 seconds on ledge trying to get off and failing.
Like, on one hand, like, you're throwing the set and losing your first stock extremely swiftly in game one here. But at least on the other, like, playing Roy into that game two of the first set of Grands, you don't allow Zomba to get too much of a fix on how you're moving around and what buttons you're going to choose, so in the long run, maybe a good pick. But right now, it's still Zomba's show.
I also think after you get 0 to death by R.O.B, sometimes you just have to shake it off. That occasionally just does happen, and you have to just shake it off, move on, do what you can to recover in this game.
It's like R.O.B doing that, and everything that falls under the umbrella of that is of no surprise to a veteran of the game. Anyone who's been around for the whole ride that has been Smash Ultimate knows that R.O.B is a menace through and through. So it's not necessarily like being surprised and dealing with it so much as like you came to the party knowing that this nonsense was about to go down.
You are held accountable for whatever follows. But that is just unfortunate. But Jakal's still looking for a way to take this stock. Gonna get tech chase there into the down smash. And again, this is just R.O.B's wild ride right now, and you're trying to find a way to get off, but Zomba does not want that to happen.
Yeah, no, it looks like the only way out of this bracket is taking the silver medal and walking home, because Zomba is not slowing down his play.
Jakal, I don't think that's going to be good enough for Jakal, so they're going to need to find a way to adapt to this. It feels like right now they're just kind of going through the motions, going through the paces, not really exerting any of their game plan or will.
Like, what I'm surprised from Jakal right now, and this could just be the pressure of the situation building onto him, is that my man is just forever holding the W key right now, just constantly forcing forward against R.O.B, trying to do his damnedest with up air, forward air, nair, but like, there's no semblance of reservation behind these buttons. I feel like he could be getting a lot from holding back and waiting for Zomba to open himself up.
Yeah, I think when you get to a certain point and you get your own head in the game, there's only so much you can do. I think the optimal gonna be able to make it back, but it's gonna be rough. I think the optimal play would be play more patient, but I think part of Jakal might just want this game to be over.
That could certainly be the case, and whether he likes it or not, this game one is indeed over in Jakal favor. And now we're on the verge of Jakal, like, losing it out here in extremely swift fashion from Zomba, entering Grand Finals like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah, and we'll see if Jakal's able to calm that bull down. No, bro, I thought we might see like a slight pause in between games, recollect themselves, but we're just running straight back into it.
All right. It's either he continues to cruise control his way to a loss to Zomba here in Grands, or we see some adjustment to the style of play. And I think at least the first 10 seconds are an indicator that Jakal recognizes what he needs to do. Whether or not he wants to do it is another question, but several blaster shots into the match shows that there is at least some recognition that zoning might be the way.
Yeah, not necessarily zoning, even just more patient play, picking your spots. It's okay to aggression isn't the problem. I think it's just kind of unbridled aggression coming out from Jakal just over and over again, and gonna get punished for that overextension with the dash attack.
See, like things were looking pretty all right for Jakal until he decided to rush in when he didn't have to, and he was put at death's door really swiftly. Good DI keeps him alive further, but a whiffed grab might have something else to say about it. No up airs to be found, so Jakal gets the second lease on life.
Shielding, all these things in the corner. Oh, man, sniff that out. Zomba just honestly looked like the fear of God was put into them real quick. In the corner, didn't really know quite what to do with Jakal dashing over and over.
Yeah, no, the dash dash was actually super smart there because Jakal wanted to make sure that he was threatening an option with the front of Wolf, but being prepared to grab from that backwards direction if necessary. Really rewarded for smart decision making, showing that Jakal's still plugged into this set in one way or another. But a severe change in play was needed to put something on the board here. Jakal finally taking a lead.
Yeah, Jakal looking to unplug R.O.B from his life support real quick, but that is going to be more difficult than is said. He needs to take this game off, and Zomba's playing so well. And they're not taking quite yet. Wolf at 189. R.O.B pretty much anything except for maybe Jabber down to would take it here from R.O.B if they're able to find it.
Yeah, there's not going to have to be that much effort. In fact, up throw off the plat most certainly killing. I think that was nearly at 200%. Not a lot of percentage built up onto Zomba here, too, so it's sort of back to square one for Jakal.
And you know what? Square one for Jakal's looking pretty nice. 58% and more. And gonna be in an awful position here off stage, though. Zomba's gonna look to capitalize on this super hard.
Doesn't find the kill, but finds plenty of damage and a setup into back air once again. Zomba just looks so comfortable once this battle finds itself to the ledge. Even if he doesn't find the kill, it's a ton of damage with minimal effort.
Yeah, he kind of just doesn't let Jakal play the game for about a minute at a time. But Jakal playing the game there. Gonna find the S-Smash to be able to take the stock in. Just needs one more stock to be able to push us to a game 3. Grand's reset.
Yeah, Jakal is just refusing to give up here, and I've loved the adjustments in play that he's managed to make, staying very proactive in a otherwise very lopsided match.
Wow, I like that shine extension. Not gonna find anything off of it, but just keeping this going over and over. And 92%, you know, even if you lose your stock here, you're in a fantastic spot, but definitely gonna look to take this to the bank.
Oh, that was fantastic. Following the laser, that way he had an option out of wherever Jakal was responding to missing that tech, that grab, instantly throw up, and just like that. What can Zomba do here? 123% on board. This is a really good position for Jakal to be in, but this is R.O.B with Rage, a demon of its own right.
Yeah, R.O.B, to answer your previous question, R.O.B can do a lot here, especially if you get that gyro in hand. There is so much you have to worry about. You only need one real hit if you're Wolf, but he needs to be careful nonetheless. And it's starting to pile on.
Blaster to the face to slow Zomba down. Just really good calls here, but I don't know about that dash attack. Laser finds the mark. Alright, that arm rotor would have maybe done it, but it didn't. And that's a real good look for Jakal. Forward tilt finds the mark. We're going into game 3.
Right. And you saw the twirling of the hands. We are getting this last game of the night on PS2. I would expect nothing less since I remember one game not on PS2, and I think it was Smashville. Other than that, I think we've had all PS2 in this top 8 block.
It makes a lot of sense when you look at not just the characters that are played, but the playstyles too. Like, a lot of players, they just want to be able to have that room to bully you, but they also want to have that security of being able to fall back in case they get a little too headstrong with their buttons. And PS2 is just perfect for that style of play. You get canopies of defense from the platforms. It's a very wide stage. Laterally speaking, I think it's only matched by, like, Kalos Pokemon League if you want a stage that sees competitive play. What you don't want to see is early deaths like that getting eaten by the top of that lip of the stage. Jakal gonna go down a stock very quickly.
If you're Zomba, though, you love to see that every day of the week. You don't
Oh,
care
you're
how it
big chilling.
happens. You just want it to happen. But Jakal's going to be looking to even this up. 11% on him, but can take a stock here if you're able to find the right hits with Wolf. But Zomba definitely playing super careful, does not want that to happen. Racking up all his percent, getting that nice F tilt extension as well.
Like in response to how Jakal's been playing a bit more back in these last couple of games, and I think that's why we've been seeing so much success out of his play. Like, Zomba's starting to lead with really close-in lasers, and it helps with being able to eat up any of these spot dodges right in Zomba's face.
Is looking to catch that platform landing, but not going to find what they wanted. I mean, Zomba's answer to space right here is just to go to outer space. Stay as far away from Jakal as you can.
It's a good call because, like, you don't want to approach a R.O.B as he's falling back down to the stage. He could land on you with Nair, and you don't want that. That's why you have to wait for the Nair, just like we've seen Jakal doing, and then respond accordingly. It's really good decision-making, showing that Jakal's very much alive and well in this set, in spite of the SD.
I do think Jakal needs to be careful with his side Bs. Just gonna get up aired straight out of that and lose a stock. Jakal's side Bs have been consistently clanking with gyro, and if Zomba plays it right, I think he can get a nice confirm into it. So I think that's something that might come into play if Jakal can force this to a last stock situation. But so far, this is looking rough. Gonna need to be doing a lot of work to make that happen.
Wolf Flash constantly hitting onto Zomba's shield, I feel like it's been a big detractor to Jakal in this grand set. There's these little situations here and there where he's just caught out and eats a lot of damage, but not enough there to die. Really good DIs, keeping Jakal alive on last stock, but look how quickly he got that 116 damage put on.
Yeah, this is... R.O.B really only needs one grab and they're able to confirm into a kill here, so especially at 132, yeah, you need to be very, very careful with your Jakal. Pretty much anything R.O.B is going to do is going to start to find a kill. You still need to make back 3 full stocks.
It's a very daunting task for Jakal. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's got to start somewhere. R.O.B sitting on first stock at 198. Yeah, back throw's definitely going to do it.
Alright, well, that'll do it, but you still have 2 full stocks to make back. You are solidly in the dark red. Zomba gonna make sure you're solidly in the blast zone. Zomba is going to take fusion number 89 in the reset, game 3.
Really well played from Zomba the whole way through. I think he proved, like, way back in Losers Finals, that he was ready to play to win this tournament once R.O.B was under his belt. The Roy was looking kind of nice, but just not nice enough for that top echelon of fusion regulars. And while Jakal consistently finding himself, in that top 4 and that top 2, just wasn't looking like his play was clean enough to stop Zomba's R.O.B. So that's going to be it for us tonight. Really solid tournament, but that's a fusion for you.